Vlogmas is here. It's been a weird year, so I think it's time for some holiday cheer. Merry Vlogmas! Good morning, guys. I haven't pinned up my fringe, but I think it looks weird. Like, this bit looks a bit long, but I think it looks okay weird. So I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just having my last two. Well, I had two. I mean, I just ate one, so there was two, but now there's one left because I just ate one of the chocolate chip and orange all butter shortbread cookies from Tesco that Maria got me for looking after Mister that time. And I'm having a cup of tea. Marshall is playing around with his toys while I'm sat at my dining table, my desk, doing work. I'm just watching Vlogmas and stuff. I'm watching Elf Hour's Vlogmas. It's weird because we have the same birthday, in case you didn't know. But she's a year older than me and has a completely different life. Anyway, so what I wanted to say was Marshall's toilet update from overnight. So when I came in this morning, there was a pee spot on the mat, which is fine, like it's pee. Like, you know, if you can't hold it, at least it's going on the mat so that it's not, you know, leaking all over my floor and seeping into the wood. Huh? Sorry, he just like, my foot's like hanging off the chair and he just like put his body on it. So funny. So yeah. And then so last night, like before, like 12:30, like before 1, I think it was before 1, I heard him barking like crazy. So I was like, oh my God, what's happening? So I ran in here and opened the door and let him out. So he did a pee then, and there's nothing on the mat at that point. And then this morning, I think I may have heard him bark at like 8 or just before 8 because I was up before 8. So maybe like 7:55 or something. But I wasn't sure, and then he stopped, so that might have been when he went to pee. But yeah, so I don't know if in the night he doesn't bark or he barks and I can't hear it because I'm too dead asleep or whatever. But there was no number 2s, so I'm definitely going to carry on with feeding him earlier. And because I have moved him straight down to 2 meals now, so he's not, you know, I was doing that gradual thing in the middle. Not doing that anymore. So he doesn't get lunch, he just gets breakfast and dinner, and he seems pretty content. Like, he's not hungry, he's not like scratching at the cupboard doors because he's hungry. Like, one time when he was little, I wasn't here to feed him, and I left him with Tanya. I think that was when I went to get my car MOT done, and he was like scratching at the door because it was 12:30 and he normally had his lunch at like 12 at that point, and he was scratching at the cupboard's door and I forgot to instruct Tanya to feed him, so she didn't. To be honest, my appointment was at like 9 a.m. and I should have been home by 11, I would have hoped, but no, it took like 3 hours and I was walking around the park. But yeah, so he's not hungry after his 6 p.m. breakfast. I don't know. Dinner, 6 p.m. dinner. I don't know if it's because he gets a load of treats and stuff that he can chew and bite and play on, so we'll see. But yeah, it's getting better, so earlier feedings. Marshy and I are on the
turn right.
He's in his carrier because he's walking slowly. Turn right. Do I turn right here? Guys, I just got to the vet early and I'm so sweaty from walking. Oh my gosh, it's like gross. But yeah, he's gone into the vet with the vet and they're going to check his weight and do worming. Oh, look, so disgusting. So yeah, and then she checked his teeth and she said they're all adult teeth apart from one that needs to fall out, so that's quite fun. So funny that I just didn't notice any of his teeth.
Come on, sit, come on guys. Sit, good boys. Marcy, ready, fine. Good boy. Bailey, fine. Good boy. JC.
Oh, Bailey can't find it. Oh, Bailey, where is your treat gone? I think there's so much excitement and smells though that
Bailey,
I don't know.
you
Sometimes
deserve another one.
Marshall is a bit silly.
Good boy. Good boys.
Hi, Ollie. Hi, Evie.
Bailey. Bailey, no. Bailey.
Ah, that's my lead.
Bailey, no.
Bailey,
Bailey, no.
Bailey.
Wait.
I'm flying.
Evie! Hi, baby!
Guys,
Hi,
we
baby
can't
girl!
together.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I know every time I bring something outside, it's always gonna get dirty eventually. So
Jesse's like, save my girlfriend!
it's nothing compared to when we went to meet Louis in Sunny Hill.
Yeah.
It was quite a muddy day, and I got both of them jumping on top of me.
Yeah, I'd say.
Baby's shooting in now.
I mistakenly didn't stay on the path.
Yeah.
And I went straight through all the bog. Edie was like up to her shoulders in the sludge.
Oh God, look at her. That's it, Evie.
Oh, it's so good that she's on top of him because normally it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Oh, puppies! Hey guys, I don't know if I told you, I'm just gonna make a drink, so I thought I'd just do that while I'm here. Wow, the kiwi fluff is real. I did give some kiwi to Marshall the other day, and he loves it, so I'm giving him little bits. Like it's more like a treat though. I need to pour some water. Basically, I wanted to tell you at the vet's today. I forgot to ask about his nails, but I asked about his teeth because that was one thing that I needed to check with them, and they said that he does have his adult teeth. Come here, let me show. Can we show them? Can we show them your teeth? Can you show them your teeth? So on this side, he's got his adult teeth. On this side, his teeth is to drop. See the little back one there? You can see like there's two. See? So he's got that one to drop. But other than that, he's got his adult teeth. So I must have just missed all of them. Did you eat all your teeth? Did you eat all your teeth? You could have just like swallowed them and then pooched them out. Or there was one time I think I saw a bit of bone in his bowl, his food bowl, and it might have been a tooth. And I just ignored it because I was like, oh, it's bone, and I just threw it away. Who knows? Bad mama. But it's fine. I'm just glad that he's okay. And they asked me about neutering. So with neutering, I have a little bit of a dilemma. Obviously, he's still 6 months. He's a puppy. This is the earliest he can be neutered. But you know, for personal reasons and for scientific reasons, I would not want to do it before he's 1 year old. Just because he's a small dog, we've got plenty of time, and you know, he doesn't need it, essentially. So yeah, I think we'll just leave it for now and see what happens. Do let me know your opinions on neutering. I was speaking to his breeder the other day, and she actually asked me if I was going to breed him, and I said I didn't know, because I honestly don't know. I've never thought about breeding him. Actually, that's a lie. I have thought about breeding him, but not with like a specific thing in mind. Like, I've just been toying with the idea. I've not actually said, you know, he's going to breed at this time and blah 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 blah. But he is a gorgeous dog. However, on our way back from the vets, I walked the wrong way. We walked a little bit wrong, but whatever. I was walking him on the lead, so I wasn't carrying him back on the way. And he went to, we saw a lady walking a Chihuahua. She was Italian, and I forgot what her name was. Booby or something? I thought that was a bit weird, but she's like, it's Italian, and I was like, cool. And she had a bit of an accent as well. And she was a tiny Chihuahua. Not as tiny as Ted, but, you know, quite a small-sized Chihuahua. Definitely smaller than Marshall. And I think she must have been a teacup size. And then, look at the way he's looking at me. You just moved. So my camera went weird, and I'm not even sure what I last said. I think I was talking about the Chihuahua. Anyway, she was asking me if he was a boy, if Marshall was a boy, and she was asking me if he was a Chihuahua, and I was like, no, he's a Pomeranian, because I think she thought he might have been a long-haired Chihuahua, because he's not like fully fluffy yet, so he is kind of Chihuahua-like, because I mean they have the same kind of body, but you can't really see under the fluff. So anyway, did Marshall do a poop? He did not. Okay, so then yeah, she was just asking, you know, how I said that he was 6 months because he is 6 months, and she said that hers was 5 years, and she was so cute and sweet, and she wanted to have puppies, and she said her friend's dog, the vet said no because he's too big for her, and I was like, oh, she's so tiny. Like, personally, I wouldn't have bred a dog that tiny. Like, I wouldn't put my dog through a pregnant, like if I had a tiny dog, I wouldn't put it through pregnancy, because it's just like, what would happen, because it's so risky for such a tiny dog. Like, that's why she would need to breed with another tiny dog, because otherwise the puppies would be too big, she wouldn't be able to give birth. I mean, I know certain animals like bulldogs, they have bigger heads, so they can't be born naturally anyway, they have to be born by cesarean. But like, it's so scary, like what if your pup dies on the table, you know, that kind of thing. And I'm just like, I can't do it. But yeah, luckily I have a boy. Anyway, so yeah, I really don't know about breeding. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. And then on our way back, we did stop and see, well, there was Jessie and Bailey were playing in the park. And we were walking by, so I just let him off the lead and run and play with his friends, because, you know, he's a dog, he's allowed, and they're his friends, and he plays fine with them. And then Evie came, and it was really nice to see her, because we haven't seen her for a while, and she's gotten big, and you guys will have seen in the video clips after, well, before I've posted this, so you'll have seen already. But yeah, it was so much fun to see them again. And yeah, Marshall's still barking at unknown dogs. It's like, it's really weird. It's not a fan. There's another dog in our development, and his name is Herbie, and he's a German Shepherd. He's very sweet. He doesn't bark at all, but I think Marshall's just a little bit scared, because he was like quite like barking at him, and then he kind of like jumped away from him, and then he was a little bit like in the face, so I just took him away, because that is not good dog behavior, and I obviously don't want to scare Herbie. And you know, Marshall's a little bit rowdy, so, and he's a bit older, so I just took him away. Hopefully we can get him to calm down, and if he doesn't want to play with the dog, that's fine. He doesn't have to like every dog, he can just leave the dog alone. You know, like, you don't want to stress your animals out, and your dog doesn't have to like every dog, and not every dog is gonna like your dog either, so it's just a thing. But it's fine. I think I don't know if it's because Marshall himself is worried that he looks a bit like a rabbit, and that like a dog might want to attack him, but I mean, dogs attack other dogs anyway, so, which is horrible. Yeah, I'm gonna continue with work now. Hi, good morning. I love that little kid's voice that's like on the memes on TikTok or whatever. It's 6 p.m. Well, 6:12. It's time for Marshall to have dinner, but he just woke up from his nap, so I don't know how hungry he is. And I literally thought it was 4 p.m. when it was 6. My friend texted me to say that it was Pikachu's spotlight hour now, and I thought it was 4 p.m. So, don't know. You good? You good? You good, baby? You good, baby? Gotta love this little face. He's so cute, so cute. Yawn. Oh, that stank. Not too bad, but it did stink a little bit. It's because you got morning breath, because you just woke up from your nap. You had a really long nap. So literally, he's napped all afternoon after he had that little play with his friends. I'm so excited that we got to see his friends today, because I think he's definitely been missing going outside and playing with them, because we haven't been going out too much recently. But oh, one more thing that I did forget to say. I finished this candle, by the way, and it was mostly clean, but yeah. Anyway, so we did when we went wrong, I did do a little bit of turn and go training with the lead, and he seemed pretty good at it. Like, he was ready to turn and go with me, like even if I didn't have a treat in my hand, so that was pretty good. So we're getting there with the training, and yeah, loving that. Hi. Hi. Good morning. Guys, he's lying on my foot. It's so cute. I'm watching Made in Chelsea, but his like left arm is like actually on my foot. So cute. I did just brush him a while ago, so that's why he's so fluffy right now. Hello, it's now, keep looking at that clock that's broken. 10:30? 10:24, almost 10:30. Come here, baby. Come here. Marshall has been snoozing for the past hour or so, so probably time for bed. I want to have a shower and get into bed because it's cold. It's a cold day. He doesn't feel it because he's got his fur, which is great. We're going to start monitoring that tooth. Oh, it's the other side. Do you want to sleep now? Is that the problem? He's like being squiffy in my knee. So this evening was that he actually peed in his blanket, on his blanket that was in his bed, his favourite bed that he uses all the time, like that he likes to sleep in overnight. So I'm a bit like, what's going on here? So, do you know, hopefully it's just a one-off accident. Gonna wash that bedding and back with him tomorrow. So good night, and I'll see you then. Cheers.